Hey guys, Mr. Happy here, and today I'm going to be trying out the playable demo for Lightning Returns. I had originally not planned on playing the demo. I've already seen some of the gameplay and I understand a little bit how it works, but I wanted to save the surprise for the full release, which I've already pre-ordered and am planning to live stream and post on my YouTube channel. But I had a lot of fans ask me if I had played the demo yet, so I figured, what the hell, we'll try the demo. So I haven't played with the settings, news, updates, I don't know anything about that, so let's just go right into the playable demo. Alright, so, Outer World service. You can use various networking features in this game to communicate with other players as long as you are connected to the internet. The online environment that is available via your connection is called the Outer World, and the ways that you can communicate with other players in this space are the Outer World services. You can post about your experiences in the game and view screenshots and messages from other players by talking to certain residents of Nova Chrysalia. So, people whose name appear in blue in the field are carrying messages posted by other players. These characters are called Outer World characters. So apparently there's a big social aspect to this game I had no idea about. Outer World services can be linked with social networking via sites like Facebook and Twitter. Because we all love that. You can change Outer World settings with the settings option in the triangle main menu. Now you can interact with the real world outside of the game while you explore the fantastic. This is Final Fantasy. I don't want to go outside. Get out of here. Do you want to enable it? Sure. If it starts asking me for a ton of stuff, I ain't doing that. Alright. I read all that, by the way. Sure, yeah, I agree to all that. Please don't let this take... Oh, it's gonna download. I don't care. Oh man, don't tell me I just... Well, this is first impressions. This is gonna be something that I guess is a part of Lightning Return, so it's probably a good idea for me to get this out of the way. Oh, never mind.
When I awoke from my dreamless sleep, I was just in time to witness the end of the world.
It's beginning. The feast at the end of time. The last revelry to say farewell. The people here know that it's almost over.
Yeah. Only 13 days to go.
Alright, there's our intro. I actually shut off my microphone for that because otherwise I wouldn't have shut the hell up through all that. Okay, this scene we've seen plenty of. This is a really cool opening scene, so I'll let you guys enjoy this.
It's the chaos. Do you want to turn back?
Too late now.
What are you doing? The Savior. Sire! Got it.
No, you do not got it. How could anybody possibly be partying knowing this is going to happen? Like, this is going to murder everybody. Sweet goatee, bro.
Snow, it's been a long time. You know what I am, and you know what I want.
I can take a wild guess. You want to save. The legends had told of her coming.
I'm not even turning my microphone off. I'm just hyper-focused right now.
Redeem our souls. She'd come at the end of days to guide our souls to salvation. Damn you, lightning!
Oh, I already knew that thing was coming. Anyone who's seen any of the trailers has seen the most of this scene already. Dude, that axe is unbelievable. That thing is amazing.
It's over.
You're a regular angel of death, Light. So now what? This is the bit where you save my soul.
I could help you, if that's what you want.
Damn it! What kind of answer is that?
Okay. This is the part where things get fun.
Lumina? Now that's not right. You're not supposed to throw your life away.
Okay. This is going to be interesting. Gee, because that's not taken right from the first game. I'm just kidding. I've already seen this scene before, so I already knew what would
I
happen.
swear that kid is a
Seen all the trailers, seen all the cutscenes in the
Angels of
trailers.
Death and demons. You're attracting the wrong crowd, Snow.
Oh. No one is gonna stop me. You hear? Not you. Definitely not her. If I have to fight the savior, then I will.
Man, I would love to see this game released on the PlayStation 4. This game would probably look amazing on the next gen. Alright, I think we're finally going to get into playing soon. Hopefully.
The centuries have changed us, Snow and me. Once we fought desperately together against our fates. Now he's patron of a never-ending revel, presiding over a banquet at the end of the world.
Good intro so far.
And I've become the savior. I'm a servant of God, sent to a world being consumed by chaos. Tell me, Snow. Has ever a day passed when you haven't?
Yeah, the
thought
day
about
after I
Sarah,
played the first game.
the girl you
Oh, wait, no.
loved, my younger
Haven't
sister.
thought about her.
How long has she been gone now? She brought us together and made us allies and friends. I can't give her back to you, but I can save your soul and free you from your long torment. It'll be my first act. as
Alright.
savior.
Come on. Ooh, what's that? Whoa, getting some frame drops here a little bit on the PS3 version. That's never a good sign. I mean, there are a lot of particles in this, and I imagine they tried to push this graphically as far as they
Alright,
could.
Mr. Hillbest-Time. Any ideas? What do I do next?
Like, come on. Just call me Hope, okay? Right now, your #1 priority is Snow. Don't let him get away.
Okay, so it's going to go over... So mostly we're just going to get a combat feel right here. So, schemata tutorial. I will actually watch the tutorial since I don't know what I'm doing. Let's take the tutorial, because I never played before, fair enough. Move lightning with the left stick. You know, buttons assigned to square, triangle, circle, and X each perform their own attack. Press the button of the ability you wish to unleash. Each ability will consume a set amount of ATB. As you can see, ATB gauge is on the left, 100 out of 100. Hold down circle attack to strike out at your enemy until you are out of ATB. Circle is basic attack, and if you hold it, it'll just drain it while you auto attack. Alright? So it just asked me to do that, so that's what I'm doing right now. Just holding circle while it drains out my ATB. That's all I'm doing. It's exactly what it asked me to do. Now, it wanted me to do that, so I would probably burn all my ATB. Lightning can switch between 3 schemata in battle, each with different abilities and strengths. Press L1 or R1 to switch between them. So now, I'm Dark Muse. Schema is used to describe a given set of garb, equipment, and abilities. Each schema has its own ATB gauge, which is replenished over time. Keep your eye on your ATB gauges and enemies' health and switch between schemata to match the situation. Use your schemata wisely to defeat even the strongest enemies. So, it seems each one has a basic attack, 2 special attacks, and a guard. Which I guess is really just designed Is this even gonna... Alright, so that is fairly effective. I doubt this thing is actually designed to fight back. So far, though, I am enjoying this. It's very involved, which says a lot after playing some of the previous Lightning games. So the stat screen, very similar to the previous two games. EP, not sure what that means, but I'm sure we'll find out very, very soon. I'll be sure to check it out in the menus. Okay, so quest discovered, get snow. Attack enemies using R1. Alright, let's actually go to the menu. So triangle takes us to a menu. I'm assuming we're not expected to get too far. Recovery items, we have these items equipped. X potions just restore maximum health. I'm sure that by this point in the game you won't actually have those. Warriors potions restores a small amount of HP and casts bravery and faith, which are both major damage buffs. And then you have holy water, which casts protect and shell on top of small HP. We have a map, which has nothing on it yet, and then we have our basic settings. So let's see if we can get the jump on these guys. Attack enemies using R1. So what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to try and get the jump on them. If you do that, they have less HP. So this is going to be a guarding tutorial. We're going to, again, take the tutorial because I've never used it before. Hold down square to guard, a defensive ability that lessens the damage you take from attacks. Hold down square to try and guard against an oncoming attack. So there we go. That's guard. Drains your ATP gauge slowly. Now, when an enemy is about to attack, don't forget to use guard to minimize damage and HP loss. To recover HP, press start and use a recovery item. When HP reaches 0, you can no longer fight. Be sure to recover health before it's too late. Lightning does not heal automatically after a fight outside of battle. Press triangle to open the main menu. So between fights, she doesn't recover, which is a lot better for me, in my opinion. Just the way that the previous games worked. I really like that health is permanently gone. Now, I don't think the previous games did that. I don't remember, really, so it's hard for me to say. But he healed so often, it's really hard to say.
We'll all be reborn. You think you can be forgiven?
Wazaga! Alright, well, looks like I haven't needed to guard all too much. Oh, I staggered him. There we go. Staggering still in the game. Wasn't sure if that would be a thing. Oh, I like that guard. So again, we got a 0.75 EP, 600 gil, not a big deal. Just little itty-bitty things. So, I'm assuming it still wants me to attack this thing as well. So getting the jump on them, really important. Most enemies have some sort of attack animation that'll make things a little bit harder than that. Very, very active so far. Guard. There we go. That was actually a pretty good example of what an average fight will look like. I mean, of course, it'll be way more chaotic in actuality, but I really like it so far. It's really active, which is something that I'm... Oh, okay. And that's what happens when you mess up. You actually start with 5% less HP. So these things I'm actually just going to kill from range. There's really no point in me getting in melee range of those things. Very simple battle. You can go through battles just spamming triangle real quick, which for some people won't be any different than the previous games. So far, I'm really liking the feel of the game. Okay, so I just had to clear out all the enemies to open the door. I wonder how long this demo is. I actually have no idea how long the demo is. You have unlocked schemata, customization, press triangle to open the main menu, and customize them. Let's do that. Let's do some customizing. So, we have my 3 main schema. These are the 3 ones that I will go through in a battle. So, I do not have spare garb. Okay, so I then have these 3 ones. So, as you can see on the right-hand side, each schema has auto abilities. Like, for example, the Savior has 20 strength on my X attack. So, as you can see, they have ones that are per attack. At least it looks like they're per attack. And then you have ones, like this one, see, square when I guard gives me more maximum HP. This one I guard gives me more maximum HP. That's just how I'm assuming. It might just be, actually, you know what I think it actually is? I think it's just... Oh, no, they each have their own different abilities, so... Huh. Well, either way, you get bonuses. These are auto abilities, just things that you automatically get. So there's not really much to say about that. Soul of the Black Mage. I wonder how that works. So then we have Like this one, Soul the Red Mage, as you can see, she looks all fancy. She got her little tiny sword, got the same shield as before. Soul of the Thief, which has a lot of really strong physical attacks. As you can see, it has strength plus 40 twice, although the ATB seems to be a little bit lower than I'd expect it to be. And then you have the really cool Dragoon. I think the classes are a little overkill, but I guess it's a cool effect. And then strength plus 80. So they're all pretty average right now. Auto abilities jump. So, you know what? Let's switch out Dark Muse. Dark Muse had Heavy Slash, Frost Strike. Actually, I can change things around here. You can remove accessories. So, shields. What will these shields do? So, okay, now we have some customization, which is, of course, a big deal when it comes to Final Fantasy games. So we have this shield would lower my max HP, my ATB speed, my guard defense, but it would increase my magic a lot. This one is actually what I'm wearing right now. The Dragoon Gauntlet would increase my strength. Night Lotus would lower my ATB speed to 0. I can imagine that's a low speed. And it would lower my guard defense. So, let's go back. Let's see what kind of weapons I have. Crimson Blitz would lower my strength, increase my magic, and my ATB speed. Devil's Daughter increases my magic, decreases my strength. This is the weapon I'm already using. And then this is just way better in every way. And it comes with jump. So, don't know why I wouldn't just use this. Item is equipped. Maybe I should... Let's try... Alright, so switch schemata, delete, switch to a different slot. There we go. So now we can look at this, see if there's any way we can improve. Like, that's just way better. Okay, so what does this give me? This gives me the ATB speed plus... No, this gives me more strength, it seems. This would remove 100 strength, but I'd get more max HP, more ATB speed. So there actually seems to be a decent amount of customization in terms of your individual slots for everything. Oh, the shades actually, do these give stats, or are these just for... Are these just for aesthetics? Can I be a Dragoon with a red mage hat? Would affect my stats at all? Doesn't look like it does. Doesn't look like it affects me at all. I could put... Why do I need a tail? I don't know, man. I kind of like the shades. The shades are... I'm digging. And you even have abilities. You can even change the abilities you have equipped. Beat down level 1, attack level 1. So it looks like there actually is a large amount of customization. And as you can see, there's magic, different levels of guard. You have all the attacks, all the abilities based in one. You have De-Protect, which is a debuff skill. So a lot of customization. I really like that. Something that I was definitely missing in the other games. That makes me want to check the other skill. Like, what abilities does this have? De-Protect, Metagard. What is that? I think that slowly restores HP while guarding. So that's really, really good. Light Slash and Buster Ruin. So you know what? Let's just try some... Let's just... No. Let's keep Metagard. So let's switch out... Let's say I don't want Black Mage. Forget Black Mage. Let's do that. Heartseeker. I don't know that I'm digging Heartseeker. Let's just go with Heartseeker, yeah? Let's just try all the other ones I don't have. So this is Soul of the Thief, Dragoon, and Red Mage. So, again, a lot of customization. I really, really like this. I'm going to leave them as they are by default. And now let's try some battles. Let's see if we can get into some battles again. That blue... Okay, so... Which way do we go? Where's that door that opened? Odette, come at me, bro. Oh, these are just... Are these just other people? Oh, dude, that's pretty cool. Yeah, these are just other people. Moo. Dude, I actually kind of like this whole social aspect thing. There's only a few other people in here, but not that big of a deal. I wonder how often you'll run into these. What up, bro? What up, bro? How you doing, bro? Buy sent item. What? Downloading? What's it downloading? I don't want to know. I don't want to know much about this guy. I'm checking him. I don't want to know that much. It's cancel. Could not access server. Might not be set up yet. What am I supposed to do? Okay, so here we go. This is the way we were going. I'm looking forward to see how that black market's dealer. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm a promise of hope, bro. I can promise you that.
I would like to bet on hope. If you believe you are the true savior.
Yes, I would like to be carefully prepared. Buying recovery items, general. This is basically the general store. That's all that says. You know, a little bit too much detail for me. Keep in mind there is a limit to the number of recovery items you can carry, so plan your shopping wisely. I can only sell if I don't want them though. So I have 51,000 gil. I can imagine that. Actually, I don't know which one I want. Yeah, let's go with the warrior. Let's go with another X potion while I'm at it. And then you can sell weapons, shields, abilities. You can even sell abilities. Doesn't look like I can sell any of these. And then you can sell your basic recovery items. Really basic stuff. Stuff you'd expect from a Final Fantasy game almost. Glad to say. I wonder if anyone who's... Oh, okay.
I just spotted Snow.
Help me track him. He went this way. There's not much to track, really. I forgot how to initiate battle. R1. Yeah, there we go. I forgot already. So, minimap looks like we're going to follow it this way. Now, this is the way back down. That door is closed. So...
What the hell is he thinking? Running straight
I'm
into
trying to
chaos?
determine if there's any sort
Is
of
he going there to try to stop
planned
it, or-
direction on the map. It looks like I'm just supposed to run this way, though. Alright, so, and then... There we go. Got him. He looks pretty pissed. Alright, so...
You think you?
Oh, counter blow. Oh, that was... This is actually really, really active. I actually really, really like this. That was a last-second guard that I counter blow because I guess because I wasn't using a shield. Instead of guarding, you counter the attack, which is really, really good. I really like that aspect to it. It also kind of showed right there what a 2v1 battle would look like. You're not always going to be fighting 1v1, so don't ever expect that. So you really actually need to be prepared with those guards. You can get hurt pretty badly if you don't... Oh, I almost forgot it was R1. I tried to press X again. I just keep forgetting. Alright. Now, that I don't know... I guess I gotta pay attention next battle, because I'm not really noticing a stagger bar, per se. I gotta pay a little bit more attention. Snow, come on, man. Look, circle is jump. Can I find random items? Is that a random item right there, as a matter of fact?
Light, you should be able to jump over.
What did that do? Was that just like a checkpoint or something? Can I get over there? Oh, I can't double jump. It was worth a shot, right? What is this, Mirror's Edge? Come on.
I don't see.
Is there anything over here?
Sure, you
No?
like to look after people.
No, not too
Boy,
much
you
secret
don't
item-wise yet, at least.
city?
What up, bro? Oh, that's not good. Never mind. She actually recovers really quick from misses, which I really enjoy. Let's try that. Yeah, I'm not seeing much in terms of...
I can win with a single blow.
Okay, I was getting ready to guard there. The stagger bar, I think the stagger bar is one of the two little bars on the bottom left. Dude, she looked... This is actually a nice change of pace from the other Final Fantasy 13 games. I'm already enjoying myself far more during this than I ever did during 13 or 13. Jabba Universe. It's just a cat.
Doesn't
Dude,
look
it's just a
like he's
cat.
enjoying
Come on,
much,
Jabba.
though. When I looked into
Imagine a
his
whole
eyes,
universe
I
of
didn't see much
Jabbas.
of the old Snow.
Dude, come on. Gotcha. Got him. I don't really like my my starting one right here.
You can't break me down.
Alright, doesn't really matter because so far all these battles are pretty simple. Pretty easy to understand. All I'm doing is I'm pressing face buttons. Just trying to use ones. Animation times are pretty key in lightning returns. Because if you do an attack with a really long animation, and then I don't know how immediate the guarding is. Like if I'm mid-animation, well that, didn't expect that to do anything. If you're mid-animation, I'd imagine you can't guard as quickly, which can definitely get you killed. I'm assuming that's how it's going to work, at least. You can actually interact with certain things in the world that I didn't expect you'd be able to interact with. The control in here is very smooth, as you can see. She spins around. She spins a little bit towards the camera, which is a little bit disorienting, but gotta get these battles done quickly. So far, I'm digging the combat. See, that's what happens when you forget to guard. It only did 81 damage, but later in the game, you will get annihilated.
This victory to a dying world.
Now, I'm wondering... I have 4 overclocks. Okay. Alright, if you hold R2, you can also dash. By the way, they told me that a little bit earlier, but I just forgot. L2 or R2 actually works. Alright, managed to get that one. So let's do 3 times Leaping Rush. Does a special move if you do it 3 times in a row, so... She actually... Oh, he actually hit me with an auto attack there, I think. Wow, I actually can't wait for this game to release. I want to see how this combat holds up throughout the course of the entire game. Because a problem a lot of games have nowadays is they seem really, really good at first, and then they sort of pull into this monotonous level. I really need to find a way around that. Like, I can't just jump over it for reals. Alright, let's just go back out then. Unless maybe there's a switch in the room. Let's run around a little bit. No. No, it doesn't look like... I don't know, I ran pretty far down this hallway. It'd be kind of weird if... Hey, what up, bro? It'd be kind of weird if it just ended... Like, it's just like I have to go all the way back. It said we need to find a way around it. Maybe if we go back a little bit, it'll trigger a cutscene or something. Let's find out. It's funny because it looks like there's little red lines that sort of indicate like a danger zone. And they don't seem to do anything. Okay, so back this way we got more enemies spawning. Okay, so apparently you can get a grate, which I guess is hitting them from behind. And that actually triggers an even stronger initiate. So they start with 25% less HP. I mean, this is all very similar to 13.2 in terms of the initiation. It said to go back this way, right? Submit lightning message, submit snapshot. Maybe I should just, like, do some crazy stuff and submit some snapshots, yeah? Yeah? Can I go up? Can I go up this thing? I can go down it. Alright, looks like no matter what, whatever I'm doing to do, maybe I just need to jump off this side. So let's see if there's any sort of way that, like, oh, you know, I don't know where I am right now. Because it looks right now, let's see, press... Select gets rid of that. Start does that. R3 shows in front of you. Triangle is the menu. I should already know some of this. Square is your map. So, next area. But is it next area or is it the area I actually have? Is it the area I actually have to go? Because those areas were already like that. It just kind of surprises me that that area, after I, you know, ran all the way over here, that now all of a sudden, that's not the way I'm supposed to go. I'm gonna... What the hell? Was that thing gonna initiate on me? I don't think so. Alright, let's try just running through. That way we can clear the thing. She said we needed to find another way around, so there's that little run bar. Just kind of... It's kind of weird to have a run bar. I'm actually gonna see if I can... Oh, never mind. It's just some random person. Because we all saw Snow go this way, so this doesn't seem right. But it said to find a way around, so that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for a way around. Maybe that would explain why I saw some people running. I mean, I don't know, because those NPCs, I don't really know exactly how they work just yet. Luckily, these battles are quick. So they're not getting too monotonous, and I can just kill them all really quick. Seems like Lancet heals me for a little bit, so let's actually get out of these victory screens a little bit quicker. Yeah, it says next area, but it doesn't make sense to have to go all the way back down here. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Especially considering this door is locked. Yeah, I don't know, that just doesn't seem right to me. You know what, though? I'm on the other map. Now's a good opportunity to check to see if... Yeah, all it's doing is pointing up or down. Is there anything else it can show me? Like, this is it? Huh. I kind of wish there was a way to... What is a submit lightning message? Okay, no. I don't have a message. I do not have a message. Submit snapshot. Yeah, I'm just looking for something... that'll give me a hint as to where I'm actually supposed to go next. And it's really weird that there doesn't seem to be a direct indicator. Event subtitles on, non-event, minimap, map settings, enable network connections, off. Yeah, well, this is just extremely odd to me. That they said to find a way around it. I tried attacking it a few times. That didn't do anything. Let's try going back there. I really like the combat so far. Because it's a demo, we can't really see too much of the garb editing. But so far, I like what I see. I can imagine it gets much deeper in terms of customization, what you're able to achieve. Ugh, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm just trying to enjoy the demo. Yeah, you better go down there. Let's skip some of the battles we don't need. Why not, right? Wonder if we can get around this guy. Alright, watch this. Watch this. Sprint! I keep forgetting. What up, Moo Moo? What up, Moo Moo? I was gonna turn around and talk to him for some reason. I don't know why. Alright. Oh, she runs through these areas pretty quick. Alright, we'll dodge around that guy. Alright, come on. Alright, so we're back here again. I'm an idiot. Somebody would just yelled at me like, oh, there's a fucking thing on the wall. It's alright. We eventually came back and figured it out. Okay, so you actually can just press R1 multiple times in case you miss the initial swing, it seems. There we go. Counter blow, that's the way I like it. Counter blow eats a lot of my... It pretty much eats my entire ATB gauge, though. As opposed to guarding, which seems to drain it over initially, then over time, and then I think depending on the size of the hit you take, also changes it. Is this gonna be the first boss?
What the? Who are you? And what are you doing here? If you're playing around in the middle of this chaos, I'm guessing you're not human.
Yeah, you need to stop looking like my girl, Sarah.
You can see when you're inside this stuff? Then you can't be one of God's regular lackeys, can you?
Whoa, okay. Okay, that's probably the first boss. Alright. So, let's give this a shot. Staggering. Okay, good. There's actually a tutorial for the staggering, because I was wondering how it worked. Try to hit foes repeatedly in their weak points or in the opening that appears between attacks. Give them no respite, and you will eventually stagger them. Staggered foes become very vulnerable. The monster you see here is a Zatalis, which is vulnerable to magic. Tag it with magic abilities such as Thunder. Use R2 to Libra and learn the target's vulnerabilities. So, whenever you go into battle, you hit L2, it'll show you, in this case, nothing, because we don't know anything about it. But when you fight it, you'll figure it out real quick.
Fight with everything you have.
Yeah, I needed to change for that one. I actually don't have any magic, so... all I have magic-wise is this. Actually, I have Buster Ruin. Wonder if that'll work. Try and just use that and dodge backward while we try and stagger him. Like that. There we go. Alright. By the way, I know I keep doing it in that sort of weird order. Like, I keep going from whatever. Counter blow, counter blow, counter blow. Does not work. Do not use counter blow. Yeah, I should have probably used Black Mage for this.
The light of your soul is mine.
Like I said, though, very, very active.
Fight with everything you have.
I just wish I had kept my Black Mage. Oh man, it's gonna take a while.
The light of your soul is mine.
Okay, that doesn't work either, so I have no real way of dealing with this other than to meta guard my HP back up while I get away. This is like the only choice that I have in terms of surviving this fight. So these fights, if you don't have the right garbs equipped, these things will get you killed pretty easily. Like, as you can see, I have to keep meta guarding because I messed up with, you know what? Let's yeah, meta guard does not protect me as much as I would like it to. I think while I don't have what I need to stagger him, I need to just keep on the offensive. Because if I keep giving him chances to wreck my face, then this battle is going to go sour really quick. Like, this is working way better just to charge strike him over and over again because I don't have any magic, so I'm just going to be a cheese ball. And like, if I had Black Mage right now, this fight would already be over probably. So what I'm going to do is, he's going to Stampede, I'm going to Meta Guard. You guard against enemy attack. When you manage to make an enemy recoil by deflecting damage, you'll find yourself presented a great opportunity to attack. Use this opening to land several attacks on enemy. Greatly boost the stagger wave. So the stagger wave looks to be the thing, like, under his name, I guess. Yes! Alright, let's Meta Guard. Meta Guard is really my only option because I messed up. But luckily with Deep Protect, I can still make this work. There we go. See, now I'm getting the hang of this. Like, if I had, like I said, if I had Black Mage again, this would be really, really easy. But because I don't, it's my own fault that I don't, so it's not a big deal. Just gotta get him punted, because if this guy goes airborne pretty easily, which is very convenient for me, because it just makes the whole fight a lot easier. So all I'm doing right now is I'm meta guarding when he does big attacks. I can pop up a few more abilities there. Gotta get this punt, which is a full combo to get the punt off. There we go. Then we can get a full Lancet off. I want to get a full Lancet because it does a lot more damage than everything else I do, pretty much. There we go. This is getting a lot more fluid. I wonder how much ATB do basic attacks use? Not much at all.
Time you met your maker.
Come on, get him in the air. Punt him. There we go.
Fight with everything you have.
See, if I had any sort of magic, I would have staggered him already. I can just tell by, like, his bar is just so close. Why? Oh, staggered him. There we go. That was staggering with no magic. There we go. Stagger, stagger, stagger. Come on. As many big combos as you can. Whoa, what just happened? Okay. L2 unleashes Lightning's powerful Overclock ability. When Overclock is activated, time ceases to slow to a crawl for everyone except Lightning herself, leaves enemies defenseless. If you use Overclock while foes are staggered, you have more time to inflict heavy damage. It consumes... Oh, that's what EP is. Okay.
I won't go easy on you.
There we go. This is a lot better. Alright. So that took a lot longer than it needed to because I didn't have any magic, but overall, yeah, see, 3 stars out of 5. I could have had that done in like under a minute. Do not want to submit that battle score. It was terrible. Got some nice EP out of that. Got some nice gil. I don't know if that's going to be the end of the demo. It's definitely... Okay, you're now able to encounter Xaltis in the field. You'll be given a battle score. The faster you defeat the beast, the higher your score. Activate Outer World Services, submit battle scores. Okay. So definitely not the end of the demo.
Can you analyze this chaos matter for me?
Though, definitely, I like that. I like that. Once I figured out in a long, drawn-out battle how to properly stagger and guard and when I can evade versus when I can do other things, it became a lot more engaging on a per-fight basis.
It's locked. Can I force it?
That might be beyond even you. Hold on a second.
No, we're not waiting for you.
There's a lot of chaos building up back there.
Yes, indeed.
A little bit of a frame rate drop right here.
Whatever's left of him.
Don't enjoy seeing those.
Well, he has been living without hope for centuries. Now the world's about to end. He might have lost his mind entirely. If it were anyone else, I'd say that was a given.
Do you think it could have gotten to him, though? Broken even
Yeah.
his spirit?
I hope not, but...
Light, you've been spotted. You've got to get out of there, now.
After coming all this way? I'm his last chance, damn it. I know what he's going through. The pain of
Don't worry.
losing Sarah.
That's true. If there's anything left of Snow, as the savior, you're the only one who can rescue him. That's why you have to protect yourself. If you're killed, it really will mean the end of the world. And then who can you save?
Oh, maybe that was the only boss.
Take me back to the
So
Ark.
the demo's a little bit longer.
Hold on.
So she'll understand his pain? She thinks she's going to save his soul?
Why you gotta look like
This
Sarah?
nonsense?
That's not nice.
God turns her into the savior and it all goes straight to her head.
Oh, well, I guess that was the entire demo. That first boss, not too difficult. Overall, though, I think there's room for a high degree of difficulty in this game. Obviously, all we really got to see so far was the combat, and I know obviously I got lost for a little bit. This video could have been like 10 minutes shorter, but that's really besides the point. Overall, I'm looking at these worlds. I've seen the demos, I've seen the gameplay trailers, I've seen a lot of different things, and now that I've gotten my hands on it, I can actually say I'm pretty excited for Lightning Returns. It definitely feels fresh compared to especially the previous two games, 13 and 32, but just fresh to the franchise in general. It's action-based, but at the same time, it still has that sort of Final Fantasy feel with the whole ATB gauge needing to be charged up, but it also has that Final Fantasy 13 feel where you need to, you know, change between your schemas. In the old games, it was paradigm shifting. Overall, I'm happy. I'm happy with the way that the game plays, and I just have to see if it holds out throughout the entire story, if it remains interesting throughout the entire story, if it remains fresh, and if it can, with its level of customization, really make me feel like I'm playing a Final Fantasy game again. Overall, this game comes out, it is, what is it? It's January 25th when I'm recording this right now. Demo's already been out a few days. If you haven't tried it, go try it. I know it's on PlayStation 3, not so sure about Xbox 360. As you can see, it's coming out February 11th, so I can't wait to stream this live during Final Fantasy February. I'm going to be streaming as many Final Fantasy games as possible throughout the month of February, and Lightning Returns, because it comes out in February, is going to be one of them. So I'm actually very excited to play this game. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Like I said, if you haven't already, go try out the demo. It's really short, maybe 20-30 minutes. Now that you've seen it and you know where to go, you'll especially be able to really get your hands on it. Just try out the customization, really get a feel for it. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, favorite, subscribe, and share. For more Final Fantasy videos, information, be sure to check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Also, feel free to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, where I do post updates about when I'm posting new videos. You know, I like to answer questions there. You can pick my brain a little bit, whatever floats your boat. And of course, follow me on Twitch, where, as I said, I will be doing Final Fantasy February, where I will be streaming as many Final Fantasy games as possible throughout the month of February. It's going to be fun. We're going to keep it involved. We're going to keep it fun. We're going to keep it flowing. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.